Well, helps if I demute myself. Welcome back to another installment of Mecha Mondays. I'm your intrepid pilot, Fragath, and today we're doing some more SD Gundam Battle Alliance. And now my controller's working. Okay. So I did a little grinding, mostly just to get components for the suits that are available, such as the Gussian Rebake Full Shitty, Justice, and Providence. And, see, there was a one I got the parts too. Basically, I've got everything available. That's what I'm trying to do on my spare time when I'm not playing the game on my personal file, is doing that. So we are not fighting that. We're doing this. So we're going to get it started with a bang. This is, like I indicated in the stream description, kind of the first wake-up call. This boss is not kind. It does not care about your fifis. We are probably, because he doesn't have an eye field, it just has high as hell beam resistance. I'm still going to use this mobile suit because it's probably my best option for dealing damage. Sort of 50-50 about using raring to go because I'm not necessarily going to need my SP. Air Rider does you no good for mobile armor bosses, unfortunately. Probably then I'll just go with either Combo Meister or Quick Guard. Practical upshot of Combo Meister is even if you fumble trying to land shots on target, you have a smidgen of extra time to keep doing it, and the practical upshot to getting high combo, basically any combo over 50 and over, I should say, is you're getting, every time you get a combo tick, which is I think every couple hits, like between 3 and 5 hits or so. You get a SPA cooldown of -5 after combo 50. So anything above combo 50 is going to be like big chunks of SPA time down. And SPA I can use. Oh, one sec. Sorry about that. Had to sneeze. Your SPA, your super, is not super useful on the Phoenix for dealing damage. It does reasonable damage. I've clocked it doing like, actually that might be like level 50, like 2,500 damage, which is pretty solid. You can do more with a solid combo, but it's okay. Mostly you're using it as a get out of jail free card. If what you're fighting is about to do an attack that you're just not prepared to deal with, just do it. Also, you do want to hit things with it, even if you don't kill them, because that'll get you the extra juice, extra cash from a super kill. But we're gonna go with Quick Guard, I think. Quick Guard is probably more useful. I'm just gonna double check. I don't want to do that. My ranged parts. Let's see what I've got here. That actually is a substantial upgrade. Not substantial. A partial upgrade. It's slightly better. I was over the wrong part when I did that. So while that does reduce my sub-weapon 1 attack by 6%, it's worth it for all the points. I don't know what the formulae are for what's more useful, percents versus points. Early game, I think you're probably better off with hard points. Mid game and beyond, you're probably better with percents. most of the best parts that you're going to get late game are going to be ones that boost, like, say, beam ranged damage, or all beam damage, or all ranged damage by X%. I've seen upwards of 20 in screenshots. Anyway, I haven't gotten one that good yet. The other thing, as a sharpshooter at least, that you want to gun for is sub-weapon ammo capacity. Because if you can get more shots for your sub-weapons, because sharpshooter's roll action is a full reload of all your weapons, you don't really care about reload speed. You just want to dump as much ammo into an enemy as you can to build up your SP gauge, and then once your SP gauge is half full, you can do a roll action, which refills all your ammo anyway. And if you've got stuff like Lucky or Inspirational, any of these that have the orange icon, these pilot skills, they all activate when you do your roll action. Sharpshooters can use these a lot. They're very good at that. Alright, with that, we're going to take a stab at this. If worst comes to worst, I'll switch to Command Gun, because it's got a physical loadout, but I don't think it's going to do substantially better. So before we get to fight the Hashmal, let's get that. We have to chase it. And sort of fight it. So because the Hashmal is from IBO, I didn't see it was targeting me. This is not going well. So, now it runs away. There's nothing we can do about that. I can't, there is a crate up that way on one of these ledges, but I can't get up there just yet. One of the other upshots of getting higher ammo max on your sub-weapons. Oh jeez, it's already on me? Come on, dude. Okay, I have target on its head. Huh? It would jump. Oh, jeez. I couldn't see because I was up against the wall. Oh, it was doing its vulnerability phase. That was bad timing. Oh, we're good. Clunk. Because it interrupted my heal action, but it decided to do another attack anyway, basically as a giant middle finger to my person. Which is about right. This is not the ideal mobile suit for this, because almost actually its entire loadout is beam weapons, except for its super attack. Where are you? It's right here. There we go. I got turned around. Alright, so we're gonna go back and grab that crate. We don't need to. Also seem to have very little boost. Or I feel like I'm burning through it a lot quicker than usual. I think it's just because I'm accustomed to playing this at level 50. And it's got just that many more boost stats to go around. Where's that crate? There it is. This is a waste of time, to be honest, but we're getting it anyway. One thing I do appreciate about the game is, for most of the missions, they have cool stuff hidden around. It's usually not useful stuff, but it is there. I don't need to go over there, I'm just going to fly straight back. I may give a stab at doing one of, or both, of the DLC missions after this. That have released so far. They are an experience. Well, the first one that you get the Age FX from is an experience. So if you thought fighting the Hashmal here was kind of bad, imagine having to fight it no fewer, well, fewer if you choose, upwards of 6 times. It's great. Norba's a dork. We love Norba. So what they want you to do with this boss fight is shoot these landmines to blow up the boss, but good luck doing that because the game's targeting system blows. Actually, let me make sure I changed it back. I don't think I did. Oh my gosh, don't do this. Game system, thank you. Yes. Center, there we go. That should be slightly better. I tried to do prioritize distance, but unfortunately when you do prioritize distance, it also still prioritizes based on your center, but also what's closest to you. Oh, it's just camping that? It's gonna knock me over before I can get there. You see that? You see this? This bum. I'm not surprised. It does do some damage, but it's pretty insignificant. Stop it. Get over here. Get. Thank you. Wow, I don't know how that does, but I'm not complaining. Do it! Now we get a friend who will be utterly ineffectual, but it's okay. The AI is not very good in this game. Oh god! Oh, thank you. Do it! You can jump that. Sucked. Okay. Oh, I thought it was gonna get pushed back. I did not. I did not jump high enough. Oh, I completely forgot about the uppercut. I did not remember it did that. Otherwise, I would have juked to the side. I thought it was winding up for the sweep. That was a big mistake. You're going to see me fail this a couple times, probably. Actually, let me... I'll try doing it with Command Gundam. I just have to change its equipment real quick. It doesn't have quite... Actually, it has slightly higher stats. I take it back. Its weapons kind of suck, but it's... Command Gundam, for me at least, has been pretty consistently good. It just has trouble hitting things. Particularly at... Why am I in melee? Go away. Particularly at range. Basically, up until we unlock hard mode, we're going to be doing prioritizing sort by like range damage for sharpshooters, and then using the sharpshooter. But Command Gundam's pretty consistent. He also has a fantastic super attack that just like shoots for days. We're not going to go for that extra crate. I'm going to be skipping cutscenes until we get to the boss. He's camping me already! This punk! This bird is the biggest troll. It is still not the worst boss fight in the game. Wow, look at the goons. There's a lot of goons. I saw this. And I did nothing about it. There it is. Haha! Sometimes I get it right. Their attacks do change. Oh. Probably the biggest problem that Command Gundam has, though, oh jeez, is that... Where are you going, dude? Okay. Is that his sub-weapons take like 45 seconds each to reload. So unless you're going to use SP roll actions, rather, you are going to be in for a bad time. Ordinarily, you don't unlock him till fairly late in the game. Oh, don't you do that. Get shot. You don't get him till late in the game, but if you pre-ordered and got the deluxe edition. Aw, you creature. I tried to de-guard and re-guard in order to perfect that. I did not. Okay. No, not like that. This is fine. This is fine. Alright, so we're in dire straits, health-wise. But we'll be fine. Okay, our ammo reloaded, that's fine. I don't want to go that way. And I'm pretty sure these are not second stage unlocks, right? Yeah, they're first level uncaps, not second. If they were second level uncaps, I'd go back and pick up the other one. Or skipping that, sorry. I shot the wrong thing. Our health's not doing so good. And I do have to worry about my sub-weapons reloading. But I will hold off right... Ooh, don't do that. Keep targeting McGillis. He deserves it. He needs a hug. Ah, cool, even hit him with the after-the-fact explosion. That's sweet. Giving me time for action. Yeah, he jumped me. Oh, nice. He's staggered. Invuln phase, giving me time to do that. Shit, he did the double. He did that. That was not what I expected. Okay, let's get out of here. Son of that hit. Oh my gosh, the friggin'... Okay, now I have to wait for all my ammo to come back, but I have a super right now, so we're fine. That went much better. Brrr. I'm gonna blow up these mines. You don't want these lying around. Some small child might step on it. So that went alright. Melee, no. Ranged, only 58. I can work with that. At least those are melee. That's melee for an infighter. That's always good. Ooh, and 12% physical melee. Ooh, that's actually really good for early on. That's not bad. That is less so. That's actually trash. And Lupus. I'll probably need to do 2 more runs to get that, but we don't care about the Lupus at this point.
2つのディレクトリにまたがったブレイク現象。とうとう修正できたね。小隊長さん、ゆの姉さん、お疲れ様。私たちよりもバルバトスの方が心配よ。モビルアーマー相手にあんな戦い方。意識不明になった三日月くん、本当に大丈夫なの？エドモントンでは右目と右腕って。うん。さっきも言ったけど、命に別状はないよ。命にはね。彼は何を失い、何を得るの？私たちは見ていることしかできないなんて。これがガンダムの歴史だよ、ユノ姉さん。私たちができることは。
さくら、次のディレクトリ。ユノ、話しむな、話しむな。
そうだった。今回の正常化で次のディレクトリへの抜け道が特定できるかな。ちょっと調査してみるね。さくら、気をつけてよ。ハーメス・マーキュリーがまた何かしてくるかも。大丈夫だって、ユノ姉さん。ここに直接やってくるわけじゃないし。もう来て帰った後なんだけどね。お待たせ、ユノ姉さん。次のディレクトリへのルートを 今回はちゃんとファイアウォールが張られてるね。また私がプログラム組む必要ありそう？防壁破りプログラム G デモリッション用の新コード、今回は私がご用意させていただきました。いつまでもクラッカーユノに頼りっぱなしじゃ私の保険に関わるからね。
さくら、苦しゅうない。さくら、汝すべての希望を捨てよ。あれほれひれ、あれほれエラー、ウイルスプログラム検出エラー。
何？ハルくんのメインメモリ内で発生してる？まさかこれってトロイの木馬？特定の条件下で起動する潜伏型の偽装プログラム。ハロに接触したのは私とさくら、そしてもう一人いる。やっぱりまたガベージスペース。
不正なアクセスがあったかと思えば、もうここまで来るとはな。
自分自身をおびき寄せるためにハロにトロイの木馬を仕込んだの？そこまでしてこのタイミングを狙ったってことは。
どうかしたかね、リトルユノ。
私たちはブレイク修正のために進むけど、それを邪魔する気なの？
こちらのデータも集まってきたのでね。名残惜しいのだが、今回の機体テストを最後にそろそろご退場願いたい。
それは管理システムの指示なの？
私にはそれを答える権限は与えられていない。
様々な歴史のデータ、そして最後の機体テスト、超より影響力のあるもの。そうか、そういうことなのね。小隊長、出撃をお願い。相手は多分モビルアーマーだと思うから準備はしっかりね。モビルアーマーってどうしてわかるの？
ほう、その先行型プログラムに閉じこもられては厄介だと思ったが、話が早くて助かるな、リトルガール。
あなたにも話してもらわなきゃいけないから余計な手間を省こうと思ってね。ジェントルクリムゾンメガネ。
All right. I am actually going to switch back. So, an interesting thing of note for mobile armors, and I don't remember if this one has an eye field, but for mobile armors that have an eye field, is if you've got a mobile suit that is like all beam weapons, it is sometimes desirable, despite the fact that you're going to have to... Oh, it's this one. This one's a pain in the ass. I don't remember if this has an eye field. So eye fields block beams. It's a Gundam thing. Yeah, this is an eye field. It is sometimes desirable to go all in on beams because even though you're not doing damage about half the time, you can do that. Is he trying to rocket punch me? Because it does have a rocket punch. There it is. I do not. I should have gone with that was okay. Oh, not bad, not bad. 2 out of 3, I'll take that. I do have to recharge though. Because once you have their eye field down, you do crit damage every single beam hit. so that's still hit him.
損傷率 50%。聞いてるよ。これで人格データの強制が解ければ。
Please, thank you.
私はこの程度ではどうには
じゃあ今のあなたにあえて聞くわ。
Oh,
あなたたち
okay.
の目的は何？世界
Nice.
君たちも似たことをしていただろう。歴史をねじ曲げようとしたことが。
アブサラスに
Oh, that's bad.
あなたはどう思ったの？
それは私が判断すること。
We're fine. We're fine.
私はまだ飛べるぞ。
Are we ideal? No, we're fine.
叩き落としちゃって。ハーメス。その前に何か言うことはない？
Okay, we're good. We're good.
何を言ってほしいのかね、リトルレディ。
本来
We did enough damage to put it into the staggered state or heavy breathing exhaustion state. I wish we could see the gauge that indicates that that's going to happen, because you could prepare for it better. So what I should have done is I should have equipped the, what is it, Rearing to Go, I think it is, which starts you out with 50% of your SP gauge, which is pretty good for like one-off boss fights like this. Particularly for sharpshooters, because it means that they can ammo dump and then reload it all, and then ammo dump again. And by then, they might have enough to get another SP roll action. So that should fill up. It did. Amazing! Yes, yes, keep talking. So we've capped out their relationship gauge. That's good for them. This means that when I have to heal later, when I switch to other characters, I'm going to... Ooh, F91 parts. I do want to get the rest of those. So... What does that say? Anti-beam... Ew, that's really bad. We don't want that. So what's going to happen here is we're going to get introduced. I'll go over it in a minute.
少しハシュマルに似てたかも。これもデータを集めてたためかな。
ガンダム、戦車、飛行型。次は何だ？次は何だ？
潜水型かな。でもミッションにはガンダムラトレイヤ以外のモビルアーマー型は出てきてないよね。そのラトレイヤだってデータ集めや量産型のプログラムテストにしか出てきてないわ。どうもやってることがちぐはぐに感じるけど、ユナ姉さん、何かに気づいてなかった？ハーメス。いえ、彼に指示を出している奴は歴史に介入しようとしてるんじゃないかしら。ブレイク現象を引き起こそうとしているってこと？ミッションには積極的に出てきてないって言ったばかりじゃない。それはブレイク修正もまたしなきゃいけないことだからだと思う。アンビバレンツ。私の超 AI をフル稼働しても意味不明だけど。まあ、
Ambivalence. You tell them, Sakura Slash.
廃反を成立させることが奴の目的なんじゃないかしら。私たちがブレイク修正を進めれば見えてくるはずよ。どのみち私たちが現実に戻るためには管理システムの階層に行かなきゃいけないんだし。なんかイル姉さんがたくましく見えてきた。じゃあ G デモリッションセットアップ。
さくら、いつでも来い。インストールなんだ。ゼロ。
何それ。かっこいいよマスターハロー。この子たち変な影響が残ったままだけど大丈夫かしら。
Oh, we got a corner round.
なんで小隊長までおかしくなってるの？何もされてないでしょあなたは。じゃあハロー、次のディレクトリへの転送をお願い。データ追跡には気をつけてね。
ラジャーユゴ、了解ユゴ。
One of the things that, like, yeah, they have more text.
相反するこの2つを同時に満たすこと。それがこの 隊長の役多分答えは出る。
All right. So, couple things. Whole lot of things, actually. This is where the game starts opening up in a big way. So I'm going to start with a personal gripe about the way the characters behave in certain circumstances. So, one of the points they keep hammering home is your player character and Yuno, and to a lesser extent Hermes, are all, quote, human data characters. So everybody in this game is in a data simulation. This whole thing is a data simulation, a super ridiculously post-singularity simulation. And so the game likes to make all these distinctions, the plot likes to make all these distinctions between AIs and, quote, people, humans. In a simulation this advanced, there would be no fundamental difference. Humans, if anything, would be simpler than most of the AI programs would be likely to be. Even the lowest level AI program in a simulation of this nature. So when they're like, oh, well, you can't be hacked because you're a human, I'm like, you're absolutely wrong. You can hack people now. Like, you can really mess with people's heads now. Let alone if you could literally rewrite their priorities on a fundamental code level. So it's just a minor inconsistency gripe that I have. It doesn't feel... it takes me out of the verisimilitude, if you will. But then Sakura Slash or Hermes Mercury will be like, we'll just ham it up and say something silly and corny, and I'll be like, you know what, it's alright again. Everything is fine. If that had gone unnoticed, there'd be enough spaghetti code up your nose to make you a wet noodle. Like, part of me wants to hug the translators, and part of me wants to be like, I wish you hadn't. Admittedly, she did just say spaghetti code. I don't know if she said anything about a wet noodle. Maybe that's part of the... There's a Japanese aphorism going on in here that's getting mexed messaged, if you will. But some of the dialogue in this game is just like, it's not even cringeworthy. It's just like, what? 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 What are you even saying, and why are you saying it? What is your major malfunction? It's goofy. But they ham it up, it's okay. It's on a par with your average Super Robot Wars title, where they just corn it up. Those tend to try to do it in character. This just doesn't care. Let's see. Okay, we know the answer to that. All of these are bad questions. Mediocre questions. They're not bad.
未確定の情報がまだいろいろあるね。多分ハーメスから何かちょっかいがあると思う。その前に調べられることは調べないと。あれ？ミノ姉さん、なんで確信があるの？なんか私に隠してない？何もなくってよ。本当よ、マジ。ユノ、嘘ついてない。ユノ。さくらには悪いけど、彼から接触があるまでは完璧にごまかすしかない。 円滑な関係を重視ってことで追求はしないけど、もう少しうまく隠しなよ、ミノ姉さん。
ユノ、ごまかし完璧。でもブレイクミッション不完全。
不完全ってどういうこと？ 確かにデータが断片化してたり破損してたり、世界がほころんでいってるみたいな嫌な感じがするディレクトリだね。まともなミッションは一つだけだね。世界が壊れていっている。この件について管理システムから何か指示はあった？それが全然ないんだよね。こっちからの各種申請もずっと保留のまま。まさかシステムダウンしてるんじゃないでしょうね。そこは大丈夫だよ。管理システムが落ちたら私止まっちゃうもん。そりゃそうか。じゃあそのまともなミッションを説明して。時間はあまりないかもしれない。さっき言ってたけどマスターハーメスがちょっかいを出してきそうだから。彼のことだけじゃないわ。沈黙し続けている管理システムも含めて嵐の前の静けさって可能性は低くはないから。了解。じゃあ唯一成立してるブレイクミッションについて説明するよ。これは初めての歴史だね。え、また新しいガンダムが出てくるの？その通り。フューチャーセンチュリー、未来世紀の歴史だね。
We'll go to the plot thing for that in a minute.
お答えしましょう。それはガンダム版。
アラートアラート、エマージェンシーエマージェンシー。
ハロー。これってイリオンステーブルのメインプログラムに干渉があった時の警報？あ、今回はノープログラム。
So they're gearing up for something here.
でもかなり大きなデータの断片が複数発生してるみたいだね。さっきデータが破損してるとか世界がほころんできてるとか言ってたあれ？間違いなくね。調べてみるからハロ先輩、アラートを切って。
さくら了解。アラートオフアラートオフ。
どうやら過去にブレイク修正されたミッションに異なる歴史の断片データが入り込んだみたいだね。修正した箇所に別のバグが発生したってこと？
ユノ、ガタガタ言わず直せ。プログラマーだろ。あと再発しないようにしとけユノ。
ハロー、完全な立方体になるまで床に叩きつけていい？
怖い。
まあまあ、ゆる姉さん、罪深いパイセンを変形させる前に話を聞いてよ。今回の件、ブレイク現象ではあるんだけど、史実を隠すまでに至らない小規模なものなんだよ。
I'm pretty sure if the F91 showed up in 0080, it would shatter everything in the Universal Century. Oh, it's not that big. It's like, I don't know. If it showed up even for about 10 seconds, it could pretty much annihilate the colony they're on. The F91 is pretty filthy busted. We want to get it, in fact. So what they're about to tell us about are chaos missions, which take place in, so far as I know, always in true missions. I'll go over the system in detail once we have them available, once this cutscene's done.
だから自動修復モードで十分対応可能なんだけど、データ自体は大きいんだよね。史実の一部分やモビルスーツのデータが丸々一塊で入り込んだって感じ。なるほどね。そのデータの塊を除去さえすれば元の歴史に影響はないってことか。ただこれってチャンスでもあるんだよ。断片とは言ってもモビルスーツのデータは完全な形だから。あ、新しいモビルスーツ開発用データが取れるってことね。
新しいモビルスーツ戦力アップ。
じゃあこういった断片データが混じり込んだ歴史をコンフューズドミッションとして登録するよ。
Or confuse missions, as they call them in the Japanese.
するから気をつけてね。この期限をディビジョンリミットとして登録。じゃあこのディレクトリで選べるのは未来世紀のブレイクミッションと新しく発生したコンフューズドミッションね。イエス、マイ姉さん。詳しくはいつも通りハルくんのコンソールから選んでみて。
ブレイクミッション、コンフューズドミッション。好きに選べ、小隊長。
So, chaos missions or confused missions are entirely optional. Unless you're a completionist like I am and want to actually get all the mobile suits in the game, which, duh, naturally. So the way these work... Okay. So Chaos missions come in 2 different stripes. Oh, here we go. Chaos missions are available missions that occur randomly, where you can fight a rare MS at certain coordinates in completed missions. You can get new blueprints by taking them down, so give them a try as much as you can. Chaos missions are only available for a limited time and cannot be accepted when the time period is up. Cleared missions cannot be accepted until they reoccur. So, however, by utilizing revision keys acquired after Chaos missions, you can select a Chaos mission whenever you wish, even when it is not active. Make sure to prioritize Chaos missions whenever they become available. Okay, so let's break it down. Let's break it down. So they basically come in 2 stripes. For some reason, this one is locked, and I don't know why. So they'll generally be the same as the true mission. They require revision key. There are 2 varieties. One is the kind that requires revision keys. You get revision keys by doing ones that are open. Or what do they call them? No revision key required. So this one, you fight a Zaku 2. This is the one where you fight Bernie. You can't get Bernie's Zaku FZ. This, I think, gives you parts for the Alex, Camphor, or Norris Packard's Goof, or both. I think it's the Alex and the Camphor. That's right, the Norris Packard one is another one that happens somewhere else. We already have all the parts for that, so we don't care. So most of the... Yeah, it's on this one. It'll be that Chaos mission. So the way these ones work, they're around for 3 turns. 3 turns just means 3 mission sorties. Now, as soon as I do one of these missions, I will get, I think it's 2 revision keys usually. And then the mission, in order to take that mission again, I'll need to spend, if I wanted to take it again immediately, to grind the parts of the mobile suit that it's got showing up, I would have to spend revision keys. So later in the game, basically, you get more Chaos missions available the further along you go. More missions become available as Chaos missions with mobile suits in them that you don't already have. So really, most of this is stuff you're going to want to do late game as opposed to early game. They're kind of a nice diversion. Instead of just pounding and plowing through the plot, you can go and do one of these in the meantime. Usually, every time you do one, another one will open up somewhere. The one we're going to want to do at our earliest convenience is this one. Not break, Chaos, because it drops F91 components. And the F91 is pretty good. It's not quite as good as what we have right now, but when we want to get down to the dirty, dirty business of farming, we're going to want to do that. What I'll want to do is this to get the other F91 level 1 parts, but we're going to just do this Chaos mission first, just so you see what this looks like. Not break, Chaos, there we go. So these are pretty much identical. Alright, I have to change my partners. Hello. Who do we want? We're not going to do Mikazuki yet. We're not going to do him yet. We could do you. We're not going to do Kira yet. We could do them. Or I like being able to heal very quickly, so I'm going to make both of these sharpshooters again. It's a lot less health, but it'll be fine. Easy 8 is just straight up better, so I'm going to switch that. I'll just have these two together, why not? It's tradition. I want to say now, though, that they've... I'm gonna have to do a mission first before I can do that. We should be getting the level cap unlock for Tier 2 shortly. Technically, we've already done, but I really hope this is the Chaos mission. I'm gonna feel like a dork if it's not. So all these cutscenes we've seen before. So you have to go to a specific spot on the map, and you'll know when it happens because you get the break-in screen effect, which is this kind of everything goes orange / photo negative. Chili's trigger not working. There we go. One of the disadvantages I've found. Yeah, there we go. So it's the Alex and Bernie. Oh dear. Oh, that's right, his shoulder check is weird. Oh, that all missed. Oh, no. That's really hard to block because you don't know when it's going to happen. It's a very unclear tell. There we go. Oh, thank you, dude. Timing bad? Bad timing is bad. I'm gonna heal. I messed that up really badly. Well, I hit him with that, that's fine. I am not gonna burn. I will burn my allies' supers on him though. We're the Grinch that stopped Christmas. They also won't do a fancy, whatchamacallit, slow-mo kill screen. Generally. Okay, we're fine for the upcoming fight. I'm not actually worried about it, other than the fact that the well, shoot, good. I didn't even really want to counter that, but it happened anyway. I'm totally okay with this. Like, I tried to just dash out of that, and I think I accidentally bumped the guard button. Yeah, we've got plenty of SP. Tapping those guys, which is good. Just gonna plow through and beat the boss real quick. Would you? One of the things I really like about the Phoenix, oh gosh, is that it's got its sub-weapons, other than its funnels, which it has 4 ammo for so if you're really careful about using them, they have pretty quick recharge times. So it's like, its Garo sub-weapon, this thing has like a 10-second recharge time, or 11 or 12, it's between 10 and 12 seconds, it's quite fast. Your beam rifle, if you run out of all the ammo of that, is about the same. Its funnels are about 40 seconds, I think. They're pretty long, but you have 4 of them, so if you're really sparing and you just do one at a time, it's about 10 seconds. It's actually a little less. So the Grey Zine is kind of a pain, because it's small. And it doesn't stagger worth a damn. You can counter it, but it also can counter you. I'm gonna just pop my super, I don't care. It also resists beam weapons like crazy, but that's fine. Yeah, you better run. So that guard that you saw it doing, it will... Oh, I just burned a lot of ammo for nothing. Oh, it's actually in a stagger. No, it's dead. It has a lot of beam resistance, but it's also like a super early boss, so it's not a problem. It's actually one of the few bosses that can be quite problematic. Like in-fighters. When I fought that thing as an in-fighter, because it's got this counter-action it can do, it can really mess your day up. Most other mobile armors do not do that. Personally, I don't think the Grey Zine should count as a mobile armor. It's a bit too small. It's still bigger than most of the cast, but I don't think it's bigger than the Sazabi, for instance, and the Sazabi is very much playable here. There's a ton of stuff that isn't playable that should be. Like, villain mechs basically just get shafted in the worst way possible, which makes me cry, but... Oh, that one only gives 1. Ugh, that's not even worth doing. Because I don't need any of the parts from these, if I get that one available in future, I'll either skip it or run it just straight to the end. Just rush the boss. Probably we won't do that, though, because it's not worth my time. We do need revision keys. Missions, yeah, this is another. So this one I'll show as another example. Just so you have some idea of what these look like most of the time. With this one, we get to fight Norris Packard, I think. I actually have a better component. I do. I'm not equipping that, though. I do actually want that 2% reload speed. I'll leave it as is. It's a couple points difference, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm rather pleased with the game. I haven't done a ton of co-op. I've done a bit on my other save file. The problem is most of the games available are for doing like high-level grinding that I'm just not able to compete with, so I get booted. All right. One of the other things that I'm not overly fond with about the game is that, as a general rule, the later in the game you acquire a mobile suit, or later in the game a mobile suit becomes acquirable, I should say, the better it is from a pure stats perspective. Sometimes its weapons aren't all that hot. Actually, you know what? I think I can skip all of this. So I will. Where is Norris? I think Norris is over here. I'm just gonna skip all this and go to where I think he is, which I believe is this corner over this way. Gonna ignore all the mooks. Yeah, this should be it. Oh, my funnels didn't come out, but I burned the ammo. Oh no! Norris, fortunately, is very counterable if I'm not bad, which... Casual reminder. I'm bad. Oh my gosh, how have I lost this much? Oh, because he's level 25. I am so screwed. I'm about to die. Ah, I messed the timing up of that. That's fine. Come at me. I was close. I got stuck. Just shoot him to death, please. That was not hot. That was hot trash. All right. I am not gonna grab that box. I don't care about it. So now we bully the Wing Zero real quick. This should not take long. Oh, nice. He actually got staggered in the air pretty well there. That was pretty good. Swoosh. I am bored. I am a bird. Wow, a whopping 12 capital. That is absolutely picayune. Especially considering in order to get something leveled up to 50, it's like 1.4 million and change. Doing these early missions is not worth your time most of the time. But we got a revision key, so that's good. You can sell revision keys. You don't want to do that. What drops from the Shuddering Mountain? I think that's Double O Riser components. Double O Riser's okay. I've only used it like twice, and it was not on high level content, so it might be better there. I don't know. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. I think it's an infighter, so it sort of walks this line, but it has, I think, ranged attacks, so it's sort of it's hard to build for. I am not going to do that. I'm going to move along because I need to get my uncap. Unfortunately, this mission is brutal. Like, this mission is... This mission is not kind, actually. We're going to do it anyway. Let me just double check my skills here. I have Charmer. Charmer's not that valuable, but we really don't have many good options. Rearing to Go might be the better option here. So this mission has no fewer than 4 mobile suit boss fights. You can skip them. All but 1.
やっぱりここは小隊長さんにもガンダムタイプのモビルスーツで出撃してもらいたいね。
I'm
また物議を醸しそうなことを。
Boy, that question opens up a whole can of worms. If you want me to get into that discourse, we could be here all day.
ジムってそんなややこしくなるの？
Jim's really that complicated?
ガンダムファイトって何？
No. Okay, so we actually have to go back and watch those because I forgot to do that. I'm sorry. Let's try beating this mission first. So we're getting background lore on G Gundam.
まずは飛び込んでみるしかなさそうね。ゆの姉さんの腹も決まったところで、今日のミッションは未来世紀。詳細不明のヒストリーブレイク。それではガンダムファイトレディー。え、なになに？ゴー！
So this is fairly challenging. At least I had some difficulty the first time I did it. Because it's the first time we're introduced to the Ashtray Red Frame. And he does not care about your feelings. He just wants to give you a hug. And it is not the good touch. His hands are rough and calloused. So we're gonna fight the Wing Zero first, if I'm heading the right way? I think I am. So what's cool about this mission, do read the dialogue at the bottom of the screen. I'm not gonna have time to read it. Oh my gosh, he just went right in. What a jerk. Oh my gosh, he juked it, you son of a gun. Stupid Zero system. He's never given me this trouble. I should have saved that. It's okay. I ran right into it. That was not clever. Come on. Do it. Oh, you just juked my head. He did not get juggled. It's okay, we'll just burn that to get out of it. I shouldn't have burned the arrow. Okay. He didn't get air juggled, that's bad. It's fine. He's not a problem. So long as you know when he's going to do a ranged attack or not, he's very blockable. The Ashtray, on the other hand, has grabs, and grabs generally do not care much about your blocks. You have to dodge them. And that is not as easy as it sounds. Oh, I was midair, so that did not. Okay, that's... I never get that right. I absolutely never get that right. Fox? No, it's up here, I think. Oh, I might have grabbed it already. Yeah. There's a lot of crates around, and we do, this first time around, want to pick them all up. So, this fight sucks. And all the characters ham it up on this mission, which I love. Oh, no, you don't! I was too fast, if anything. That is hilarious. I guarded when you're not supposed to guard there. Oh, that one you can block. He just keeps going! I got broken. That's really bad. That's a grab. I can't see. I couldn't get up there in time. He got knocked out of it. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. I'm gonna burn most of my juice on this. Stay up there. Stay. Don't shoot me. I couldn't even tell what that was. Shit. Shit. Come on. Yes. He didn't get air juggled. No. He just was like, no, I'm going to stay right here. So you can't get the aerial on him. This game sometimes makes me cry. So I burned 3 kits out of that? Oh my gosh. I still have to deal with the turn X and the boss. The turn X isn't too bad. I just don't remember any of his tells. Just go in the air. Oh my gosh, don't! This keeps happening. They do not get air juggled properly. Oh, I forgot about the Barbie fight. So five mobile suit boss fights. This one is not that bad. Barbie's not hard. Except for his grab, which I can't block. Okay. I couldn't see him because the camera is the worst. Yeah, I don't. Just get thwacked, my guy. I didn't intend to dodge that, but I did. Where'd you go? You can also juke him by jumping. Basically everything he does you can juke by jumping, so he's pretty trivial. Except for that. That he can catch you with. Otherwise, jumping. Jumping works. The toss will also get you. Come on. Oh, shit. That was a waste, it's fine. That was not okay. There we go. He's resistant to beams, but his break gauge doesn't... It's not up. He's easy. 6th form is easy. I don't think I've ever had to fight Lupus. But I don't remember it. Based on its playable moveset, it's not that big a deal. These freaking things. Your AI partners are going to go down like a Led Zeppelin. With some frequency. Is this the start of the mission? No. That's the start of the mission over there. Okay, we're good. I've missed some boxes. I don't know where they are. I get lost here so often. Okay, there we go. I do have to conserve my health kits because the boss of this area is not so easy. I have a hard time with him. Would you not? Could you get air juggled, please? Thank you. I don't even care. Gonna let those recharge before getting the fight here started. I'm gonna open it with a super. I'm not gonna even try linking it into an aerial. I've done it before, it's not worth the effort. Because to do it, you have to burn SP. Oh my gosh! Stop! Thank you. Oh, why would you do this? I forgot he delays. I forgot he delays. That's bad. You know what? Somebody shoot him. Thank you for slapping him with a rock. Don't want to get hit by that. You missed. You did miss. Okay, fine. Take a super to the face. This won't kill him, but it makes me feel better. Oh no! It's the long combo. There we go, he's dead. Like I said, I don't remember his tells, so he slaps me around more than he should. This next boss, on the other hand, I barely remember their tells, and it's largely due to trying to erase trauma. Not from this mission, interestingly, but from a later mission that this boss is in. I'm missing a box. I think I'm missing a box. Maybe I did get them all. I know there's like 2 up here, so I'll grab those first. So the main reason we're going for those is for the second level up uncapped materials. And they're giving me... Okay, we got one for sharpshooter. We need 4 to get this character capped, uncapped, which means I can level them up to level 50. I think we're good. This boss fight, on the other hand, we're not okay. We are not ready for. It's the Musha Gundam. Got the timing on that wrong. Ah, heck with you. He doesn't give you Musha Gundam parts either, or maybe he does, but it's kind of inconsequential. I'm gonna have them attack him one after the other, so I can heal. I'm gonna let my weapons regen on their own. I just dump in his back. Somebody else shoot him. Thank you. Oh, he really did, didn't he? He did. Oh, thank you for telling me, Echo the Floof. It's Twitch being stupid again. Thank you very much for telling me. Even though I think you mentioned that minutes ago, and I didn't see it. I'm not surprised. This has been an ongoing problem with Twitch, is it doesn't take category swaps. It's just like, nah, I'm not going to swap that category. And I'm like, okay. And I'm not going to restart the stream at this point to fix it. It's not worth my time. No, Mech is an island. That one, I think, is for reviving your teammates. Yeah. So we got lots of new parts. We're gonna have, I think, a total of 5 Gundams that we've gotten parts for in this one mission. Got 4 for all-rounders. We got 2 for infighters. I missed some crates. I missed a lot of crates. Shit. I'm gonna have to do that again. Did not want to have to do that. But we got the Wing Zero, so that's cool. We're not going to use it, but it's not bad. But what we have right now is better. I'm more comfortable with it anyway.
トモンカッシュマスターアジアこのディレクトリ内に確認できない
と思ったら早速強砲が。それってクリュセ防衛戦の時と同じよね。あの時はオルガ団長、三日月くん、秋広くん、鉄火団やギャラルホルンの面々があちこちの歴史にブレイクしてたけど、
今回は複数のガンダムの大容量データのせいでオーバーフローが起こりかけたみたい。それを回避するため管理システムがガンダムファイターたちを別階層に転送した。
それがゴッドガンダムとマスターガンダムってことね。もし意図的にブレイク現象が起こされているならディレクトリ間のデータ移動も仕組まれたの？そうだとしても影響力のある機体を作ることに関係があるとは思えないけど。
イノ姉さん、修正可能なブレイクミッションが3つ検索に引っかかったんだけど説明しても OK？
あ、ごめんごめん。いいわ、聞かせてさくら。
最終バトルロイヤルを勝ち抜いてお疲れみたいだね。じゃ空気を変えるためにもブリーフィングルームで説明しようかな。以上3つが
So it's plot. It's gonna be lore dump o'clock after we finish this because I gotta send somebody a note. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the cutscene playing in the background, and I'll try and advance through any of the asking you questions things.
1つ目は私たちの時代、宇宙世紀0083、ジオン残党軍デラーズフリートによる星のくず作戦によるコロニー落とし。コロニーの落下は止められない。そんな中で私たちができることを考えないとね。次は同じく宇宙世紀13年後の0096、地球のトリントン基地でネオジオンの残党軍と戦うミッション。13年前ガンダムが奪われた因縁の土地、モビルアーマーがいるって話だけど。
史実ではね。ブレイクミッションはどうなってるか不明。
最後はコズミックエラの時代、前回の夜勤ルーエ攻防戦から2年後の地球、ドイツのベルリン、巨大モビルアーマーに攻撃されてるって話だから、準備は怠らないでね、小隊長。
よし、じゃあブリッジに戻ってハルくんにミッションデータを送ろう。ユル姉さん、ハル先輩にインストールする？
いいえ、私はプログラムをサボらせてもらうわ。私にプログラムをさせることが管理システムの目的なら、情報はできるだけ隠すべきよね。
サボタージュ了解。それじゃあ私がインストール。レディーセット。
待ってさくら、パスコードなんだ。
3年待ったのだ。
ブレイクミッション登録完了。ブレイクミッション登録完了。コンフューズのミッションも忘れるな、小隊長。自動修復まで時間制限あり。ディビジョンリミット、ディビジョンリミット。
短編データを収集しつつブレイク修正もしていかないといけないのね。
ちょっと忙しいけどこれからのためにも戦力増強は不可欠。小隊長さん、よく考えてね。
So if there were anything I would change about how this game behaves, 98% of it would have to do probably with the camera. And maybe giving mobile armor bosses better tells. I don't know. Honestly, getting a better camera would solve most of that. And by better, I mean probably offset it a bit higher and a bit further away so you can actually see some of the mobile armor. Maybe make it not press up against walls. Maybe just for mobile armor missions, honestly, is it just zooms way out so you can actually see the mobile armor you're fighting. In mobile suit missions, it's not so bad. What can wind up happening is because of the positioning of the camera, if you're doing lots of cancels, as you should be doing, particularly if you're when you're playing as a sharpshooter, you you can't see anything because the big blue cancel orb that shows up around you, flashing burst effect, blocks visually whatever the enemy is doing. So it's very easy to get screwed over by that. It happens to me all the time. Maybe other people have no problem with it. I constantly am fighting the camera. Enemies are not that hard. The camera is a brutal monster, and it should be stopped at all costs. Which is... Oh, right. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, I'm fairly confident I don't have enough... That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. It's the right button. Yeah, I only have 2. Shit. Which means I have to do another one of these, which I want to do, like, one hole in the head. These are not especially easy. This seed one's kind of aggravating. This one's not so bad, it's just kind of long in the tooth. This one's very long in the tooth. But all of this one actually is incredibly annoying. Fine, we'll do it. This is going to take like 15 minutes. This mission is unconscionably long. If you try to get everything in it, it's just... How much cash do I have? I knew I had like between 4 and 500k. I was hoping I had closer to $1 million. And I don't. I have 688k. I have less than 700k, and I need about $1 million and change in order to fully rank this thing. That's bad. Okay. Well, we should get enough crates to get the components I need, at least for now. So this is the mission around the... This is what, like the halfway point of Destiny? Gundam Seed Destiny? Where, Kira heartlessly murders Luna and gets no repercussions for that action. Because Kira's a fucking monster, pardon my French. And Shin gets the shaft for the nth time, and everyone is like, Shin, why would you kill Stella? And he's like, I didn't though, and why would you let him do it? Why would you tell me don't kill her and then watch this jackwad kill her? What is wrong with you people? Basically, Shin suffers from not having any worthwhile role models whatsoever. Which is why in Super Robot Wars, whenever Seed Destiny shows up, they make a strong point about giving him good role models so he is less of a complete jackwad. It is sad. Oh, I need to grab that. I need that. Give me that. Thank you. Sharpshooter, good. We need one more of those. Oh, that's right. It takes 2 whole ones in order to kill them. Oh my gosh. Camera was centered on him, but it decided I'm not going to lock on today. Okay, so the reason this mission takes forever is because if you want to get everything in it, and for this first run through, we do. Where are they? I'm not going that way. You have to go into every nook and cranny of this absolutely labyrinthine hellhole. And you have to then, like, backtrack. We are going to go around that side and then circle back on the inner side of the canyon. And of course it didn't target him, because why would it? Oh, it did let me get that. That was a gimme, and I can boost up there. Very good. Alright, we don't want to hop down there yet, right? Oh no, we do want to hop down there. I lied.
スナイパーカスタムブレイクインしたよ。
Really?
ザクワンスナイパータイプ。
Really? Where are my allies and why aren't they dealing with this? God damn it, I hate this game sometimes. This mission makes me so angry. Because it's just such a massive waste of time. Which is why usually, on subsequent refights, I will just rush to the end. But I do, at this stage in the game, need to do all the side areas on this one because I do need the uncapped materials. 2, 3. Clunk. It didn't do the cancel, so I missed it, but it doesn't matter because he's dead. Where are you? There you are. Why are you not targeting him? Do so immediately. Give me that. Best. Okay. It's there we don't want to go. We have to go this way. I don't think the Delta Plus is playable. Or Rezel, whatever that is. Rezel. I don't think it's playable. Which is a shame. I'd have played the Rezo. I still need to go the left-hand side, but there's a bunch of things I have to go around here to get. Because an enemy's going to show up down here. I have to go around to get that. I have to go around back there to get that. Like this. I don't think I can make it up there, but I will certainly give it a try. I didn't want to do that, but it's okay. Oh, you... I'm not going down there. I don't care. I do not give a toss. It's supposed to spawn a box. Maybe not. Okay. Yes, I need to go this way. Crates up there, so I have to go around that way. It doesn't help that the Destroy Gundam is also quite frustrating to fight. Shit. We have to get back up there, but we can do that. It's okay. by stop, jump. Thank you. Get there by cheating. Or quick guard won't kick in. It's fine. Twice. Didn't do the cancel. I wonder what I'm doing wrong. Tell me I got that? I can't see it down there. I'm gonna assume I got it. I think that's it. Yeah, I need to go here. So you do have to dart back over there to get the crate. Your vertical height limit is extremely hard set. Like, there's no way to circumvent it, unfortunately. Trust me, if there were, I would. There are some tricks you can do in order to keep yourself at a height, like doing melee attacks. Those only take you so far. Alright, so we should be good to uncap just about everything we need to for now. This part is kind of a sit and spin while enemies spawn, kind of like the first time, the Gundam Seed True mission where we have to fight the Providence. Oh, that's right, all of these break. So, vis-a-vis the Destroy Gundam, and why the Destroy Gundam's kind of annoying. Nice, that missed. So it doesn't have an eye field, so you can't capitalize on that. So you just kind of have to brute force it, which isn't so bad. Its attacks aren't that bad, but it's just kind of a boring fight. Like, it's not gonna jump you most of the time, like the Psycho will do. We don't actually have to fight it here, I don't think. We have to fight the Sinanju, I believe. It didn't get the cancel, but that's okay. There it is. I'm not doing it early enough or something. Oh, also Angelo, but nobody cares about Angelo Sauper. He's a pathetic character on the level of, like, Cats from Zeta. He's pretty pathetic. Or Hathaway. Angelo's easy. I honestly shouldn't have wasted the ammo. Their EDM remix of the Unicorn theme, though, is 10 out of 10. I'm not a huge fan of the Unicorn theme, but their EDM remix is top-notch. 1, 2, buckle my shoe! Shoot him a lot. Alright, somebody blast him. Thank you. I'm getting out of there. Maybe just blast him to pull some aggro back. Actually got the guard on that. Oh, I missed the guard on that. Oh, I do have to remember that. Oh. That was okay. Oh, thank you for taking the hit, dude. There we go. It's okay. It's okay. Ooh. I just need to run away for a little bit so that he stops aggro. Oh, wing me. Like that. I'm just gonna heal real quick. I swear they sped up the heal time. That was not ideal. Ah, you toast. Everyone was harmed in the making of this image. Sinanju's not that hard to fight. His patterns are fairly clear-cut. The one that does give me trouble is where he'll leap into the air, shoot the Zook, and then do a melee zip at you. I did get caught by that. It's fairly blockable. If you perfect guard the bazooka, you won't necessarily properly guard, or counter guard, perfect guard the melee attack. If you dodge the bazooka, if you juke the Zook, that sets you up perfectly to do a counter on the other, and the timing's fairly obvious. Basically, as soon as he's moving at you, you're pretty much Gucci. Okay, so now we can... Oh yeah, we got 10 of them, we're fine. Basically, we are now set going forward. We got one Sinanju piece. I think he requires 5 for the level 1. Oh, he only requires 4, but he does require level 3s. This is fine. Okay, so now we're going to... Wrong one. Uncap. Wrong one. There we go. We're going to uncap. We have uncapped him to the second level uncap. And from here, we start dumping points. We do need to get in a whopping 1.483620 million. We are going to divvy up our points fairly evenly, except for ranged, which we do want to just dump into. That's probably okay for now. And now for the next several missions, if we get like 1 point into the thing. It'll be a minor miracle. We do not get a lot of cash at this stage. I am going to do the same thing to the Command Gundam, and I will do the same thing to the F91 when I get that available. I'm probably going to hold off doing it on the Alex, since the F91 does what the Alex does, but better. It's easier to use. I do not want to do that mission again. How much time do I have? I have time. Okay. What was the one that unlocked here? We'll do this real quick just to get the 00 Riser parts started. Also, getting the component would be nice. Unfortunately, the Arche is kind of a bloody nuisance. This mission is easy. The Arche Chaos portion that we're going to do here is not... He's not that bad. Why did you not target him? He's right there! I don't care. Like, these guys are dropping some cash, and I don't, honestly, I don't need it. Oh, that counted as a mid-air. I got them free. Thank you. So here's the Arche. Say hi. It's Ali Al Dirty Sanchez.
私たちは戦争をしているんですよ。
He does not like me already. This is not a shock. He did not get Yuggled. That's so bad. I tried to get the mid combo counter guard. I did not get it for a second time in a row. That counted as midair, so I got screwed. That... So what makes the Arche really annoying is that it's got a maneuver where it'll... my guard didn't come out for no reason at all. Where it'll swoop behind you and there's nothing you can do about it. The F91 does this as well, but it's a lot easier to deal with. Oh, thank you. 1, 2, 3. Where's my SPA? Did I get an SPA on him already? There it is. My Garo missed. That's bad. That's not good! Just shoot it, please. You wanna heal me today? Guys? What the fuck? They just sat there, they're like, yeah, we don't need this guy. Get out of here. Don't mind me, just pulling literally all the aggro. And it's an awful arena because it's got, not only is it tiny, it's got really rough walls, so when you are up against the wall and the camera's on it, let's demonstrate. I mean, everybody already saw this, but it just bobbles in and out all the time, the whole way. So it's a bad time for all concerned. Also, those rocks suck. And if there's even the slightest height difference, or if they're even like 1 frame off from their get-up animation, you're not going to be doing a, you're going to do the wrong heavy melee input. If it says, no, sorry, this counts as a mid-air, you're just like, oh, well, guess I'll die. Is that coming at me? Sort of. I don't think I hit him. Her. It. Them. I want this. I got caught by that. I tried to perfect dodge. I did not. The Garo kind of scraped. It's gonna guard that in case. There we go. So infighters do have a distinct advantage against mobile armor fights in the sense it did not count as hitting it with the super. That's cool. In the sense that if they're targeting its weak point, they'll be able to do critical damage pretty consistently. But you have to play a completely different game as an infighter in this game. And it's really hard because you need to have their pattern moves, like when they're right up in your face, you have to know exactly what that looks like every time to dodge it. So you basically go in, tap, tap, and then just dodge away the entire fight. That's basically how you fight things as an infighter. Mobile armors as an infighter, that is. It's... Some people, I'm sure, have fun with that. I do not. It's quite aggravating, actually. Oh, that's right, Cherudin components. Cherudin's... okay. Its melee string is actually ranged attacks, but as a suit, it kind of sucks, the big one. Its sub-weapons are pretty bad, and they have huge countdown timers. How long are its countdown timers, actually? 37 seconds for the Sniper Rifle 2, which does have 2 shots. Its shield bits are 13 seconds, which isn't too bad. But one of the perks that the suit has is because it is entirely ranged, even its melee attacks, in quotes, which feel very clunky for what it's worth. All you need to ever do is stack ranged parts and all of your damage goes up. So it's quite advantageous. And then beam as well will also help. And then once you use your super, you'll have Trans Am available, which boosts your sub-weapons a little bit. They're a bit better. The problem is when your Trans Am mode runs out, you lose all your ammo. So that's bad, and it hurts. It feels ungood. We won't be having to worry about that, but let us move along here. Stardust Memory, we don't have to fight the new Zeal. I forget what we fight here, actually. Is this one where we fight Zeta stuff? I don't remember. I haven't gotten a skill up yet. Let's just see if... Oh, that's right, I completely forgot to equip another ranged component, because we can do that now. I don't want to do that, because we do have to worry about some beam-carrying mobile armors going forward. That's going to boost our range damage substantially. Got it at 791, which is pretty okay. We'll be able to bump it over 800. Once we start getting some better parts. Is that it? Yeah, that's all we're going to be able to do for now. That's fine. Slightly more boost is good. So let's keep chipping away at this. Once my character hits the pilot rank gets to 30, I'll be able to equip a third pilot skill, which is going to help a bit. Gives us a bit more wiggle room in what we can do for a build. Skip that. I didn't want to skip that, but we did.
残念だが、それを口にすれば検索ワードに引っかかり、管理システムに捕捉されるだ。それに、ザフト軍はもう来ているぞ。
So there's a bunch of hidden boxes here. I don't actually care too much about them. Oh, that's right, not on this version. It's over that way. Oh, I guess they hid them in the... I don't remember where they are on this... Oh. It's hidden in this thing. I wish there was like a bonus for getting all the crates. Here it is. I knew there was one over here, I just didn't remember where it was. I want to say they hide one in here, or there's an equivalent one on the other side. I pressed the wrong button. He didn't care. He didn't. There's another. There it is. I do have to go to the other side now. 2, 3. I believe there's one. This. Yep. This is partly for the cash. This is partly just to stock up on those rank up parts. I wish there was a way to upgrade them to higher rank upgrade parts, but there isn't. The only thing you can do is sell them, and they're not worth a lot of cash. Right. Did I kill it? It did not. So I have to wait for my beam rifle to come back. I do want to blow up the moose size if I can. Get out of here. There we go. Oh, that's right, there's these guys. Oh, right, it's this guy. I forgot about this guy. Another suit that's not playable. There's this hidden crate. I'm not going to be able to kill these. But I can take out one. It didn't count as getting killed, so I can't take out one. I lied. Oops. Let me get this cash real quick. There's one, maybe there's another crate, okay. Because you got the ship to survive. Oh, I forgot the Destroy Gundam showed up here. I completely forgot. There's a crate over in that mess in front of me there, and there's a crate over there, I think. We do want to target the face if we can. I don't think I jumped high enough. I didn't, and it did its invulnerability phase just as I hit it. So that did not count, which is very, very not okay. Yeah! Got the juke pattern right. Shut up. I did not get the timing right on that. That's okay. That's right, you only have to get it down to half health. That's why I forgot it was here. Okay, so they're going to dialogue for a bit. I do have to go over this way, because there's a crate here somewhere. There it is. I don't think there's one on the other side of this. I wish crates were more valuable. They are basically your only source of getting the limit break parts. There it is. I don't think there's another one over here. I do not think. There is not. There might be one down there. No. Alright, we're alright. But that's about all they're good for. So you need them, like, once you get to the initial breakpoint of the next directory transition that unlocks, or next difficulty set of missions, where you can start getting the next limit break components for the next limit break sequence. You do need them, but after that, you rapidly don't.
不思議だな。戦いやすい気がする。オタクもなかなかやるじゃないの。
Okay, Red Friend Kai. I forgot he dropped there. 59 point ranged. Oh, that's not bad. Ooh, and aggro reduction? Yes, please. Got lucky on that one. That one's actually relevant. Yeah, all-rounders in this game feel kind of iffy.
やっぱり出てきたわね。
Because all-rounders, they usually are all-rounders. They have a mix of ranged and melee attacks, so they're kind of tricky to build for properly. They're not as straightforward as sharpshooters in particular, but also infighters, in the sense that sharpshooters want as much sub-weapon ammo as they can get, and as much range damage as they can get. Infighters generally want melee damage and probably health or boost. And other things that are kind of like a quality of life for them. So like there's super armor, which is pretty nifty for them. They don't need it, strictly speaking, because their roll action gives it to them. But all-rounders kind of feel dodgy. The one thing they do tend to have is fairly good super attacks. There's a bunch of ones that have very strong super attacks, like the double X. Actually, that one might be a sharpshooter as well. I think that's an all-rounder. Has a phenomenal super attack. It's quite strong. Their roll action is kind of 50-50. Like, it's okay to have the very, very generous cancel window, but if you can't, there are some moves that straight up will not cancel into others, so it doesn't do you any good. You do attack a bit faster, so it is beneficial that way, but I think they could use a little something extra. Honestly, for both infighters and and all-rounders, rather, if they made it so that you could activate your roll action before it had ended, it would actually help them a lot. Because sharpshooters are the only ones right now that can activate their roll action anytime that they have the SP for it, whereas if you gain enough SP to use it, but your roll action's duration hasn't ended, an all-rounder or infighter cannot reactivate, which is kind of frustrating.
ミノ姉さん、あいつはどうなってるわけ？管理システムの支配下から外れてたみたいだけど。自分がプログラムした
And the reason that's important, or useful, I should say. I'm gonna let their dialogue finish so I can finish my thought. The reason that's important is because there are some pilot skills, active pilot skills, that activate when you do your roll action, which have fairly limited durations. There's one, I believe it is called Identifier, which makes the next attack you guard a perfect block. One attack you guard. So say you're an infighter, or say you're an all-rounder or infighter, and you activate your roll action, and immediately an enemy does an attack that you are able to block. You perfect guard it. Now you have to wait the entire 30-second, I think it is, duration, or longer if you have certain pilot skills that boost its duration. You have to wait that entire time in order to get that free perfect guard back again. There's another one, I think it's called Indomitable, which basically makes it so that you cannot, even if you hit 0 health, you will not die for 15 seconds, which for a sharpshooter is phenomenal. Like, that is best in slot. When you're having difficulty as a crutch, it is best in slot, because you just so long as you're a sharpshooter and you can, within 15 seconds, have your SP gauge up to half, you can't die. You can't die at all. It's truly amazing. And you can keep doing that, so long as you're able to get your SP up to half before the 15 seconds, and you'd be surprised how easy that is to do. All-rounders and infighters cannot do that, and it hurts all-rounders most, because infighters get super armor for their roll action, and they tend to have better survivability, and they tend to be better focused in terms of they're going to do melee attacks. All-rounders tend to do both. They try to have both good ranged attacks and good melee, and some of their melee sets are extremely good. Like the Age FX from the DLC is really strong. Very solid melee, and also very solid ranged attacks, but you kind of have to build for one or the other if you want to min-max, and it just sort of hurts to do.
待てユノデータ転送確認レディーユノ宛て暗号データ
もしかして真実を伝えるためのデータってやつ？
間違いないでしょうね。ハロー、キーボードを接続するからね。解析はまだ続けなきゃいけないけど、ハーネスが収集したデータを反映させる機体は調べなきゃいけない。さくら、G ユニバースに登録されていて、かつどの歴史にもない機体を検索してくれる？
ガンダムラトレイヤがそうだけど、そういうやつのこと？でも前にも言った通り、私じゃデータベースが閲覧できないから詳細まではわからないよ。
閲覧申請が通らないならそれはそれで OK よ。つまり隠しておきたいということだから。
なるほど、了解。やっておくね。
よろしく。私は暗号解析を進めるから。これは忙しくなるわよ、ハロ。
ユノ面白くなってきたなレディーユノ
Okay. Let me see if I can put another... Let's get that Destroy Gundam component in here. Dash boost consumption and reduced aggro is quite good. Reduced aggro is great, actually. If there's a way I can equip something that is of comparable power but doesn't reduce my attack, no. I can lose 5 points. I'm still over 800, that's not so bad. 5 points doesn't make that much of a difference. You also get a pilot skill that lets you ignore the debuffs on your components, which can be fairly good if the debuff is particularly debilitating, but the bonuses you get from it are really good. So this game works kind of, actually, for its components, sort of like Warframe does with Riven mods, where if you have a negative affix, you actually have, the stats that it'll have are generally going to be better. So if it's got a ranged stat, plus good, positive to ranged, positive to reload speed, and then a negative, or positive to ammo count, and then negative to reload speed, the ammo count and ranged will generally be a bit stronger. So if you want, like, I don't know exactly what the full stat ranges are. Somebody's got a Google Doc that covers some of that. But it's worth keeping in mind that you're not going to have as good stats if every single bonus is positive, but usually it's worth going for all positive bonuses anyway, because you might get something like plus ranged, or plus percent ranged, plus percent ammo capacity, and plus percent beam damage, for instance, or converts all beam damage to physical, and that's very powerful. Alright, I'm going to get this playing. I've got to make a quick phone call. I'll try to X through important stuff, so I will be right back as this plays.
未来世紀60年、この時代はエネルギー問題や戦争で荒廃しちゃった地球は見捨てられたんだよね。
見捨てられた？じゃあ人類は宇宙へ出たってこと？
ほとんどの人類はその生活圏を宇宙コロニーに移しているんだよ。
太陽光エネルギーによる地球の再建や地球から宇宙を管理するみたいなことにならなかった歴史ってことね。
特徴的なのが国ごとにスペースコロニー国家が建造されたってことかな。ネオアメリカ、ネオチャイナ、ネオジャパンって感じでね。
私たちの歴史、宇宙世紀における宇宙移民は機民政策だなんて言われたけど、それとは真逆なのね。
地球残った人間いないのか。地球
当然どうしても発生する格差や状況によって全ての人がコロニーに入れたわけじゃないよ。
望んで残る人もいたでしょうしね。そもそもそれだと大きな問題があるんじゃない？戦争っていう。
残念ながらご想像の通り、宇宙世紀で言えば各コロニーが独立して完全な自治権を持ってるみたいなもんだから。
地球が管理機構として機能してない状態でコロニー国家間で戦争なんか起きたら、それこそ人類は行き場を失っちゃうじゃない。
Quick aside while I wait for this phone call to connect. I just want to state for the record that Robot Jocks did like the exact same setup. And I think Haldeman? I want to say Haldeman is the one who wrote the original draft for Robot Jocks, the movie Robot Jocks. Has like the exact same setup as G Gundam, but it did it like better part of 10 years earlier. It's pretty cool. Watch Robot Jocks, it's cute.
当然それを防ぐための仕組みが作られたんだよ。どのコロニー国家が覇権を握るのか、全てのコロニー国家で話し合ってね。
見えてきたわ。そこにガンダムが関わってくると。
そういうこと。小隊長さんはどんなルールが作られたかわかる？
あのね、小隊長、政治っていうのは複雑なの。そんな口頭無形な話があるわけないでしょ。
とはいえ、さすが小隊長さん、ズバリな答えを持ってるね。
今の中に正解あったの？
どれださくら、正解どれだ。
Adorable. Okay, I've left them a message. They can call me back at their convenience. We'll just keep doing this. I've got like another 10 minutes.
I would like, if I may, to take you.
どうしたの？バグった？
おお、失礼。もしよろしければ姉さん方にこのガンダムファイトをご説明させていただきましょう。
For what it's worth, the voice actress who does Sakura Slash actually has pretty good English. It's not 10 out of 10, but it's pretty good. And she gets a workout in that regard. She has to do a lot of English. And some of it works really well. It's usually cute, but it's then she'll do like full sentences in English, and they'll either translate it directly or occasionally change a couple of words, and I'm just like, what are you doing? She just said the words. What are you on about? Another case where I kind of want to, on the one hand, give the translators a hug, and on the other hand, just be like, for shame, dude. Localization is hard, okay?
あ、はい。よろしくお願いします。
そもそも60年前のことです。汚れ切った地球を後に宇宙へと登った人々がコロニー国家間の全面戦争を避けるため、4年に一度それぞれの代表選手をガンダムと名付けられたマシンに乗せ、ファイトと称し、戦って戦って戦い合わせ、最後まで勝ち残ったガンダムの国がコロニー国家連合の主導権を手にすることができる。なんとスポーツマンシップにあふれた戦争を作り出したことか。
代理戦争というか、コロニーの覇権争いにガンダムが絡むのってそこなの？
ですが、残された問題が一つ。このファイトの舞台は地球。そう、我々の住む汚れ切った地球だったのです。しかし今回の大会は何やら様子が少し違うようです。
そりゃブレイク現象が起きてるんだから違うに決まってるじゃん。
そこの姉さん、 この男に見覚えはないか。
何よ急に。誰なのこれ。
ふむ。さて、この写真がどのようなファイトの嵐を吹き荒らすのか。
いや知らないけど、ガンダムファイトってそういうことなの？
こういうことなんだよね。ルールもちゃんと国際条約にのっとって決められてるんだよ。ちなみにこの歴史ではガンダムはモビルスーツではなくモビルファイターという分類になってるね。その操縦者がガンダムファイター。操縦系がパイロットの動作に追従するモビルトレースシステムだから、ガンダムファイターは格闘技や武器戦闘のエキスパートであることが多いよ。
ガンダムの懐の広さにはクラクラするわね。それでブレイクミッションはその代理戦争の決勝戦、荒廃した地球なのよね。
イエス。香港島の西ランタオ島、ここで最終バトルロイヤルが行われるわけ。
つまりガンダムがたくさんいると。ブレイク修正の鍵を握ってるファイターは
ネオジャパン代表にしてコロニー格闘技チャンピオンドモンカッシュ。ゴッドガンダムを操るガンダムファイター。対するはネオ香港代表にしてドモンくんのお師匠さんマスターアジア。東方腐敗の異名を持つ憲法の達人だよ。全大会の優勝者でマスターガンダムを狩るガンダムファイター。ゴッドガンダム、マスターガンダムともにどちらも近接戦闘に特化した機体だね。
因縁の師弟対決、まるでコミックや映画みたいな展開ね。今回のブレイクミッションはその2人の戦いを成立させるっていいの？
そうなんだけど、ブレイク現象の内容がわからないから、まずは決勝大会への参加だね。
こうなったら宇宙世紀の代表として恥ずかしくない戦いをしてよ、小隊長。
小隊長、頼もしい。小隊長、
ちょっと待って、小隊長さん。ガンダムファイトはルールのある戦争だからね。ガンダムファイト国際条約7カ条は守ってもらわないと、インチキして勝ち進んでもブレイク修正にはならないよ。
なんてドストレートな正論。じゃあその国際条約を説明して。
では心して聞くように。まず第1条、頭部を破壊された者は失格となる。
大破や撃墜しなくとも勝つ方法があるってことね。
次に第2条、相手のコックピットを攻撃してはならない。
相手を殺すことが目的ではない。スポーツマンシップのある戦争か。
That aiming for the cockpit thing has always kind of bugged me because all the cockpits in G Gundam are in the center. Central torso of the mobile suits in question. So you can't go for center of mass shots. It makes no sense.
少し変わった第3条、破壊されたのが頭部以外であれば何度でも修復し決勝リーグを目指すことができる。
なるほど、サポートチームの技術も重要と。モータースポーツっぽいルールね。
まだまだあるよ。第4条、ガンダムファイターは己のガンダムを守り抜かなくてはならない。
戦闘中でなくても蒸気を狙われないように。なるほど、いわゆる番外戦ね。
第5条、1対1の戦いが原則である。これは舞台や試合形式によって少し変わるかな。バトルロイヤルやチーム戦なんかもあるし。
今回はどうなるのかしら。準備はしておいた方が良さそうね。
そして第6条、国家の代表であるガンダムファイターはその威信と名誉を汚してはならない。
あくまで正々堂々ってことね。個人の裁量によるところが大きそうだけど。
最後の第7条、地球がリングだ。
絶対に宇宙を戦いの場にしないという強い意志を感じるけど、それだけ地球に価値がないということなのね。
ガンダムファイトによって地球上の建築物を破壊しても罪に問われることはないなんて第7条補足があるくらいだしね。あ、 補足がもう一つ。第1条補足。試合中の過失によるガンダムファイターの殺傷は認められる。以上、ガンダムファイト国際条約7か条。忘れないでよ、小隊長さん。
一応覚えたけど、必要になるのかしら、この知識。
一つ目はまた宇宙世紀の歴史だね。時は83年。
一年戦争の終戦から3年後。確か戦後に大規模なジオン残党軍のテロが起きたって話があったけど、その頃ジオン残党や反地球連邦運動に対する特殊部隊設立のきっかけになったっていう。
そう、前のディレクトリで戦ったティターンズ、その結成に関わる事件だよ。始まりはオーストラリア東部に位置する連邦のトリントン基地。ここに重力化テストのために2機のガンダムが搬入されるんだよね。
NT1 みたいな既存のガンダムなの？それとも新型？
ピカピカの新型ガンダム開発計画、通称 GP 計画の試作1号機と試作2号機。
そのガンダムをめぐって大規模なテロってやつが起こるのね。
そう、元アバオアクー統一軍総帥直属艦隊司令エギーユ・デラーズ中将率いる地球圏最大規模のジオン残党組織デラーズフリートによってね。作戦名は星の屑作戦。ソロモンの悪夢ことアナベル・ガトー少佐のトリントン基地潜入から始まった。
アバオアクーで青い鬼ググに乗ってたあのガトー隊？
イエス。彼はあの後デラーズ中将さんと出会い、3年後この作戦の中心人物になったのね。彼は核攻撃装備のガンダムを強奪。それを追って基地のテストパイロットだった高浦木少尉が。
待った待った、核弾頭？なんでそんなものがガンダムに？南極条約はどうなってるの？
一年戦争の頃からトリントン基地には秘密裏に貯蔵されてたんだよ。条約で禁止されてるのは使用することだからね。それに南極条約は戦時条約だから、終戦した後はどうかっていうと、
理屈としてはわかるけど。で、そのガンダムっていうのは？
ここから出すわけにはいかない。
月のアナハイムエレクトロニクスが開発したガンダム開発計画の本命 RX78GP02A ガンダム試作2号機、コードネームサイサリス。敵地での核攻撃をコンセプトにした強襲用重モビルスーツ。
最強のモビルスーツガンダムに人類が持つ最強の兵器核兵器を積む。おぞましい発想ね。
この機体と核弾頭はいただいていく。ジオン最高のために。
その力がどんなものだったかは強奪後すぐにみんなが知ることになった。ソロモン中域で行われた連邦軍宇宙艦隊の観艦式に核が撃たれたことでね。
でもモビルスーツに搭載できるってことは戦術核でしょ？いくら威力があるって言っても。
最強って言ったでしょ、ゆの姉さん。マーク82レーザー核融合弾の威力は戦略核をはるかに凌駕するものだったんだよ。
再びジオンの理想を掲げるために、星のクズ成就のために。ソロモンよ、私は帰ってきた。
なんてこと。それで試作2号機は？
トリントン基地からガトー少佐を追い続けてきた高浦木中尉さんの試作1号機と交戦。相打ちの形で両機とも大破爆散したよ。
よかった。2号機の核がもう使われることはないのね。それがジオン残党の大規模テロの顛末か。
満足だろうなガトー。でもそいつは2号機を奪われた俺たちにとって屈辱なんだ。
ゆの姉さん、星のくじ作戦はここから始まるんだよ。
これ以上のことがあるの？
物量で圧倒的に勝る連邦は全戦艦の3分の2が航行不能になってもなお、 数的には優勢だったんだよ。それが油断につながるんだけど、デラーズフリートの最終目的はコロニー再建計画のため移送中だったコロニーを奪取して地球へ落とすこと。ソロモンカンカン式襲撃も大艦隊によるコロニー迎撃を阻止するためのものだった。よく考えたよね、ほんと。
コロニー落としなんて本気で？一年戦争の悪夢をまた繰り返すつもりなの？
連邦側もソーラシステム2でコロニーを破壊しようとするんだけど、
今回の私たちの役目が分かったわ。浦木注意を援護してコロニー落下を阻止する。
日野姉さん、コロニーは阻止限界点を超えるんだよ、必ずね。
だってそれじゃあ私たちが出撃する意味がないじゃない。
コロニーの落下はブレイク現象じゃないんだよ。落ちるのが正しい歴史。もしブレイク現象によって限界点を超えないのであれば、
まさか私たちがそれを成立させる？コロニー落としの片棒を担げってことなの？
最悪の場合はね、コロニーは落ちる。それは史実なんだよ。ずっと言ってきてるけど、あくまでもシミュレーションデータだからね。
分かってるけど、手を下すこと自体は変わらないじゃない。
史実をたがえたら歴史がつながらなくなる。下手したら次のブレイクミッションも存在しなくなっちゃうよ。
ということは次も宇宙世紀？
うん、83年より10年以上先。宇宙世紀0096のミッションだね。
だいぶ時間が経ってるわね。83年の話をされたばっかりなのに。
でも場所は同じなんだよ。オーストラリア東部トリントン基地、デラーズ紛争から13年後のね。
星のくず作戦の始まりの場所？この時代の情勢はどうなってるの？ティターンズは？
ティターンズの時代は後にグリプス戦役と呼ばれる戦いで終わって、96年はシャアの反乱から3年後の話だね。ラプラスの箱をめぐって旧サイド5中域にある工業コロニーインダストリアル7でリスト財団が袖付きと取引をするんだけど、それを阻止するため地球連邦軍はコロニー内で戦闘を始めてしまうんだよね。そこにアナハイム高専に通う少年が。
待って待って、情報量おかしい。順番に。まず大前提として、シャアの反乱って何？クワトロ隊員はどうなったの？ビスト財団？信じられないけど、まさか本当に存在していたなんて。
ビスト財団は古くから存在する財団法人なんだよ。それこそ宇宙世紀の始まりの頃からのね。アナハイムエレクトロニクスと深い関わりを持ち、政財界にも大きな影響力を持つ。
そうそう、私も資料で読んだことがある程度で、表舞台にはほとんど出てこないよね。そんな財団がどうして？
私たちとクワトロ隊員として一緒に戦ったシャア・アズナブル、彼が総帥として立ったネオジオンがあったのね。
それが3年前、93年のシャアの反乱、反連邦組織エウーゴで戦った後、再びジオンとして立つことを決意してしまったのね。彼の安否は？
ネオジオンは敗れ、総帥は行方不明。それが第二次ネオジオン戦争で、袖付きっていうのはその残党軍。所属モビルスーツの装甲デザインが軍服の袖みたいに見えるから袖付きって呼ばれてるんだよ。
ボスは誰だ？袖付きボスは誰だ？
司会はフルフロンタル大佐、シャアの再来と言われる仮面の男。謎は多くて、実力はそれこそシャア大佐と同等。
会ってみないとわからないけど、もしかしてご本人かもしれない？行方不明って話だし。あとはラプラスの箱がどうとか、ジェネシスとかソーラシステムみたいな兵器の名前？でもラプラス、確か 最初期の宇宙ステーションの名前がラプラスじゃなかった？
ラプラス事件、ラプラス事件、テロ、ステーション爆破テロ。
さすが知識の泉だね、ゆの姉さん。ラプラスの箱は開けてはならないものとして地球連邦軍内部に都市伝説的に残っているものだね。宇宙世紀100年の呪い。さすがに一年戦争の歴史に戻るゆの姉さんに正体を話すのはいろいろと問題あるよね。
そんな100年も前の不確定なものをめぐって戦争が？
その正体をめぐっての戦いっていうのが正しいかな。工業コロニーでビスト財団とネオジオン残党が箱について取引をしようとしてるってことで地球連邦軍が介入して戦闘になってしまうんだよ。アナハイム高専アナハイムエレクトロニクス工業専門学校の学生さんがそれに巻き込まれちゃう。
その子がガンダムに？
イエス、バナージ・リンクス君。その戦場で袖付きの要人である少女オードリー・バーンちゃんを助けたことでね。
少女なのに要人？どこかのお偉いさんの子供とか？
正解。ドズルザビ中将の実施にしてザビ家最後の決闘。
まさかミネバザビ？そうか、確かにチェンバロ作戦の時にソロモンから赤ん坊を逃がしたって話があった。
その子が成長したのがミネバラオザビ様。彼女はラプラスの箱が新たな戦争の火種になることを望まなかった。そしてバナージ君は父親2代目当主カーディアス・ビストからラプラスの箱の鍵となるモビルスーツを託された。
彼の方はビスト家の血縁なの？あまりにも運命的な出会いすぎない？それがガンダムに選ばれるということ？その託されたガンダムって？
Alternatively, it's terrible writing.
RX0 ユニコーンガンダム。隠されたラプラスの箱への座標を記すラプラスプログラムが組み込まれた機体。
鍵っていうのはそういう意味なのね。
そう、そのプログラムが示した座標がこの時代のブレイクミッション。地球オーストラリアのトリントン基地。かつての不祥事と戦略的価値がもうないことからすっかり廃れちゃってるけど、
箱の正体って核弾頭じゃないでしょうね。
開けてはならない、開けてはならない。
座標は順番に巡っていくことになってて、トリントン基地はそのうちの一つなんだよ。13年前のデラーズフリートによるガンダム強奪と関係があるのかはわからないけど、
すでにユニコーンガンダムは地球に？
降下してるよ。地球連邦政府の大物議員と和平の交渉をするため先に地球に降りたミネバ様を追ってね。
ザビ家のお姫様と地球連邦政府の議員が交渉？そんなパイプがどこにあったの？
地球連邦軍のリリー・マーセナス少尉がミネバ様に協力してくれてね。彼のお父さんが政府中央議会議員なんだよ。
あれ？マーセナスって地球連邦政府の初代首相がマーセナスじゃなかった？確かラプラス事件で。
文句なしのその通り。ザビ家、ビスト家、マーセナス家。歴史が動くには十分すぎる顔ぶれでしょ。
なんか逆にすごすぎて悪い予感も同時にするけど、行くしかないのよね。
トリントン基地ではネオジオンの地上残党軍による攻撃が始まってる。大型モビルアーマーも出張ってくるはずだよ。
年代をまたいで事件の起きた場所、そこで起きたブレイク現象か。ちょっとできすぎよね。
そうなると最後のブレイクミッションも怪しいね。やっぱりつながりのあるブレイク現象がわざと引き起こされてるのかな。
さくら、最後のミッションなんだ？怪しいミッションどれだ？
もしかしてまた宇宙世紀？
残念、コズミックイラの時代なんだよね。
全く違う歴史じゃない。全然つながってなんか。あれ？これって前のディレクトリも同じ流れじゃなかった？年代の異なる宇宙世紀にコズミックイラの時代
でしょ。 いくらなんでも作為的だなと。
意図的に似たブレイク現象が起こされてる。変えたいと思ってしまうような歴史を。とにかく説明して、さくら。ラウル・クルーゼと戦った第2次夜勤ルーエ攻防戦の後、前の話。
コズミックイラ73年、あの戦いから2年後だね。地球連合とプラントはユニウス条約って停戦条約を結ぶんだけど、
それでめでたしではないよね。宇宙世紀でもその後十何年にもわたって連邦とジオンは戦い続けてるのに。
その展開に似てるかも。停戦を不服としたザフトの脱走兵たちが未曾有の大テロを引き起こすんだよ。ブレイク・ザ・ワールド、地球周回軌道上にあった農業用プラント、ユニウス7を地球へ落とすというね。
それってコロニー落としじゃ。星のクズと同じじゃない。
ザフトを中心とした決死の破壊作戦によってプラント本体は分割されたんだけど、大気圏で燃え尽きなかった大量の破片が地上に降り注いだんだよ。被害はもう甚大。
また戦争が始まってしまうのね。
そこに至るまでにはいろいろとプロセスはあるんだけど、簡単に言えば地球連合が宣戦布告する形で先端が開いてしまうんだよ。
結局は殺されたから殺してという連鎖は止められないというの？
いや、断ち切る努力はされたんだよ。この時のプラント最高評議会議長さん、ギルバート・デュランダル。彼はあくまでクライン派の思想を踏襲してナチュラルとの融和の道を提唱するんだよね。ユニウス7落下テロの後もすぐに大規模な復興支援を行ったり、積極的な政見放送でナチュラルをいたわったりね。
すごい。そういう議長さんには頑張ってほしいものね。
まあこの人もいろいろとあるんだけど、今回のブレイクミッションで重要なのはそれによって発生した状況なんだよね。
なんか含みのある言い方ね。どういうこと？
この戦争が複雑なのは戦う相手が状況によって変わることなんだよ。
え？地球連合とプラント、一般人であるナチュラルと遺伝子操作されたコーディネーターの戦いじゃないの？
少なくとも今回のミッションは違うんだよね。地球連合、その裏にいる反コーディネーター組織のブルーコスモスは打倒プラントを掲げるんだけど、前大戦のアラスカ基地の事件がきっかけで連合に対していい感情を持たない国が結構あるんだよ。特にヨーロッパの方でね。
アラスカ基地って脱出するアークエンジェルをキラ君と援護した地球連合軍本部の？
そう、基地内に引き入れた敵を味方もろとも吹き飛ばす自爆作戦、覚えてるでしょ？あんなのをやらかしたもんだから、ユーラシア連邦政府の対連合感情は最悪で、プラント側の人道的見地からの支援などもあって地球連合からの分離独立運動を起こす国が増え始めたんだよね。
すでに宣戦布告した手前、連合、いえ、ブルーコスモスはそんなことを認めるわけにはいかないよね。
お察しの通り、プラントと戦う前に連合による反連合国家の粛清が始まったんだよ。
敵も味方もない殺し合いなんて。アラスカ基地で一緒に戦ったキラ君は？アスラン君はどうしてるの？
キラ君はアークエンジェルのクルーたちと一緒に前大戦同様第3の組織として戦争を止めるために奔走してる。アスラン君はオーブ連合首長国に亡命してかがり姫のサポートをしてたんだけど、この時期はザフト特務隊に復帰してるんだよ。
まさかまたキラ君、親友同士で戦うなんてことはないでしょうね。
それはもう大丈夫。アスラン君は今回出撃できないんだよね。
彼がいないならより頑張らないと。場所はユーラシア大陸のどのあたり？
ユーラシア西部のドイツベルリンの町。この時期のブルーコスモス名手ロード・ジブリールが攻撃命令を出しちゃって、圧倒的な火力を持つ巨大可変モビルスーツデストロイガンダムを投入して完全な武力制圧というより殲滅戦を始めちゃうんだよね。
民間人を相手に？そん んな身勝手な戦闘やめさせなきゃ。巨大な可変型ガンダムってサイコガンダムみたいなもの？
似てるかもね、いろいろと。
まさかあの時みたいなことにはならないでしょうね。
それは実際に対峙してからかな。少し状況が複雑だからね。
そこにどうブレイク現象が絡むのか頭の痛い話ね。
Jeez Louise, that one was long. And now we have this last one, and after that I'm probably
う
gonna
の
have
姉
to
さ
call
ん、
it.
暗号解析はどう？その様子を見る限りだと苦戦してるみたいだけど。
そうね、かなり念入りに暗号化されてる。
イリオンステーブルの暗号解読プログラムを試してみよっか。ここってあの念入りメガネも使ってたんだよね。
だからこそ足がつくかも。スタンドアロン状態にしたハロでもう少し私がやってみるわ。
解読、すべて解読、やってみる。
ミッションデータのプログラミングはサボるのに暗号解析は私にやらせないし、だんだんうの姉さんが分かんなくなってきたよ。人間信用できない、やはり滅びるべき存在。
それやめなさい。管理システムにモニターされている可能性があるあなたに手の内は見せられないの。ごめんね、さくら。
まあさておき、何か分かったことあった？
暗号化されてないものだと私たちがオデッサでやっていたデータ収集作業と似てるかも。あれをかっこいいと思ってるならもう絶好だからね、小隊長。
そうか、ギャザーロード隊の仕事ってジムのデータを取っておしまいじゃないよね。
そりゃジムの稼働状況をモニターしながら教育型コンピューターの取得情報を更新したり、機体駆動データを変更したりして、最後は
そのデータを持ち帰って反映させなければならない機体がある。ユノ姉さんたちならジムの後期型。
もしかして彼が収集したデータの反映させる機体はもう存在している？
今まさに作ってる最中としても、それがどういう機体になるかはもう決まっているはず。
勘違いしてた。ブレイク修正とそれを作ること、その目的はおそらく別々のものなのね。
Alright, so with that I do actually have to dip. We will continue this next week. Oh, actually, in 2 days Gundam Evolution comes out, so we might be doing that next week. We'll see. Let me just say real quick. So yeah, I do this every Monday on Mecha Mondays, where I do something giant robot related or Mecha adjacent. I also have other streams throughout the week. I have a Warframe Wednesday stream where I do some Warframe for a couple hours, and then a Free Read Fridays stream where I read short stories and indeed entire novels aloud. Last week we did the final installment of Under Pressure by Frank Herbert. Yes, the author of Dune, among many other books. So feel free to check that out. This weekend I wanted to get them all put into their appropriate playlist channels. I did not get around to that, so I'll try and do that this week. This week I'll be doing some short stories. I may actually do Radicalized by Cory Doctorow. That one's really fun. It's like 4 short stories in a book. I'll see if I can divvy them up between 2 weeks, because I've got 2 weeks and then I'm gone for like 4 days, like a long weekend where I'm not around. I have to go do some stuff. I have to go out of state. And then I'll be back again, and I'm going to be starting up a reading of Starfish by Peter Watts, author of Blind Sight, Echopraxia, The Freeze Frame Revolution, and others. Okay, I basically just listed his entire bibliography. At any rate, we'll be doing that. Yeah, feel free to check those out. All that stuff's uploaded on the YouTube channel. That's in the link in the stream description. Linked in the stream description. I start my streams, if you want to catch me live, at about noon Eastern Standard Time. I've been kind of late the last several months, but it's fine. It's around then. At any rate, I gotta run. Thanks for tuning in. Stay safe, stay sane, and be decent to each other. It is raining right now, so any trip I've got to make shortly to help somebody out is going to be fun. Carrying furniture in the rain is the best. Alrighty, see you all later. Thanks again. Bye.